Shalom, everybody. This is Betty Erica, aka Lady Smooth, Lady Yehuda, known as Judith. So, it's been a long time. I know it's been a very long time since I've been online here and given a word of prophecy, teaching. I want to say from the Most High, and it's because I've been faced with a lot of trials and tribulations that have bombarded into my life, unfortunately. But the Lord is merciful, isn't He? Isn't He good? And He's graceful, and He's a higher of promise. The Most High of promise. So let's just get to it. I've been trying to do this message for quite some time now. I'm sorry. Let me get a little bit more light in here. Okay. I've been trying to do this message for quite some time now. A lot of messages I have to do, actually, at least about a good 5. And this one is going to be a bit of a spoiler alert. So this is about the movie Leave the World Behind, produced by Michelle and Barack Obama. Now, really, Michelle is Michael, Anyways, let's get to it. So hopefully it won't be this long that I'm breaking this movie down. So it's a bit of a spoiler alert. Now, the movie is basically talking about the end times subliminally. They don't give you the whole truth. They just tell you something's coming, but we don't know what. Excuse me. They kind of based it around a cause of a civil war or power grid kind of malfunction, I want to say. And the reason why I say the power grid malfunction, because you're going to see a lot of the cars like Tesla, these electrical cars that are not functioning properly because of the power being tampered with, as they always say, with Russia. Okay. Now, while that could be true, let's go into the whole the whole certain scenes that the Lord showed me. Okay, first of all, there is a scene with the 1948, is it when slavery started, right? And they show the time of the 1619. Now, that's just letting us know that the second Exodus is on its way. In that scene, they show it twice, like a blinking time clock. It keeps blinking, and they just show that. And if I can remember the movie correctly, because it's been a while since I watched it. Now, I was supposed to break this down a long time ago, but I'm just going to recall the scenes that stood out to me that I want to break down. People don't talk about this. There's a lot of people who cover this movie, but they don't talk about this particular event. And one of them was, there was a ship in the water. There was a ship in the water, and that to me represents, and that ship wasn't going anywhere. It was just there, but nobody was driving it. No one was driving it. So it was sitting there and no one was driving it, but it was moving towards the beach, so to speak, or the waterfront, where the family were at the beach. Now, that ship also, to me, represents the second Exodus. So it's dual. It's the second Exodus, as well as the Soviet Union coming back. Okay. I've already done a video about the Soviet Union. I've had a dream about them coming back into power. And it is basically Russia taking over in NATO, as well as prophetically, biblically speaking, it is Gog and Magog war. Now, there's another scene where there is a deer. The deer starts to surround the little girl who left the house, and she has on a shirt, a NASA shirt. And this is the Caucasian girl, because there's you have the Caucasian family as well as the black man with his daughter, who happened to come back to the Airbnb that he rented out to these folks because they were on vacation. And it was his house. It was predominantly his house. And so the mother wasn't around because the mother of the daughter was, I guess, on a plane, and maybe she, they didn't show the scene, but maybe she didn't make it because of all that was going on with the power grid. Now, in that scene with the deer, first of all, that represents the Baphomet. Okay? The deer represents the coming of the Baphomet and the worship of the Baphomet, which will be basically the Antichrist. Okay? So the Antichrist is going to come on the scene. Now, we know who produced this film. Okay? And if you know who produced this film and you know who he is, then you know that he is the biblical Mahdi, which is the Antichrist. And he will be, it's not revealed yet to the world, but when he come into office for his third term, very soon, it will be revealed. So the deer represents the Baphomet. The fact that he produced this film, it shows to tell you that time is coming soon. Okay? Now, I'm going to get a little off the subject for 1 second, and I just want to say that Michelle Obama, aka Michael, I had a dream. Okay? So I had a dream about this person. Okay? And in the dream, it was like she was running a school. I'm just say she for right now, just for the sake of the video. It was like she was in charge of a school, like a principal of the school. And being the principal of the school, I mean, she was transformed into a real natural woman. Like, you couldn't tell that this person, aka the first lady, was actually a transgender. Okay? Now, a lot of people don't believe that. A lot of people don't believe that she is actually a he. They don't believe that because they see the images and they want to know. They don't want to even believe that the first black president, who is actually not a Hebrew, by the way, who was more of a Hamite, by the way, of the Egyptian bloodline, is married to a man. But yeah, if you understand prophecy, and I've done a video about the Antichrist and how he has the Pharaoh bloodline, the Egyptian bloodline, which is Hamite. Now, a lot of people don't want to believe that Michelle, aka Michael, is a man. So the ones that are believing, they want to kind of deceive us. And in my dream, it was a deception because it was like, who you fooling? Yeah, you want to talk conservative, really conservative, and sound more like a woman and have these feminine body poses like a woman. And the way Michael, aka Michelle, have lost a lot of weight in my dream. And in real life now, I think she's lost some weight. She's lost some weight. So it's a deception to make you believe that he indeed is a woman. But truthfully, he's not. He's not. Because the Antichrist will have no love for women. That is in, was it Daniel? I've written that scripture down. So he won't have any regard for women. Okay? Now, I think it's in Isaiah. I'm going to continue with this movie. And one, okay, so the little girl had on a NASA shirt that lets you know that fallen angels are coming. And the little boy had on a Obey shirt. Now, if you look at the Obey shirt that the young boy had, the Caucasian boy had on, you can see that face, and that face resembles, to me, it resembles Obama. And it's just showing you who you're going to have to obey if you do not make it into the second Exodus. Okay? So these are the spoil alerts that I want to go into. Now, as far as the Teslas driving themselves and not being able to function properly, in the film they crash and they're just driving itself. That a lot of that's going to happen too, because really there's a lot of different I want to say these operated cars, some of them actually have entities in them. Okay, some of them do. Now, I just wanted to break down this particular movie, Leave the World Behind, and with the 1619 and certain things that stood out to me about the boat. A lot of people didn't point that out, that the boat kind of represents the second Exodus, because those boats will be waiting on, those ships will be waiting on the people. And I'm going to do another video about that, second Exodus to be exact. And this was a quick one. I just wanted to go over that really fast. And then I also have other videos to do that are more important when it comes to fellowship with our people in part of the awakening. So I just want to say thank you, everybody. I haven't been on here in a while, but this is the message that was given to me by the Most High when I saw this movie, Leave the World Behind. Okay? And shalom. We pray Psalms 91 on this channel. Let's not forget that. Remember the 12 scattered tribes.